Audio check, audio check. All right. Good Saturday morning, and Yabba Dabba Doo sports fans. Welcome to the Robert Morris Island Sports Complex. We are on the outdoor rink this morning, or this afternoon, I should say. So grab your phone, head outside, and sit on your porch, and you will get an experience like we have here. I can tell you this is going to be a challenging one. We got some poles in the way. If I go any higher, I've got a heater bar in the way. The net is black. And your views are going to be limited. But as always, I'll give you everything I can for this Game 3 of the Pittsburgh Girls Fest between your Pittsburgh Steel City Selects 14U girls in their traveling blacks with the gold trim and these Burlington Barracudas in the white jerseys with the blue pants and the highway construction worker orange trim. I can tell you outside it is windy and cold. They've got the rubber panels down on the windows, and it's a good thing they do because without those panels, the kicking game would have been interesting today with the cold and the wind. But thankfully, the panels are down, so the kickers should have no trouble today in this weather, despite the fact that it's cold. We'll do 3 15-minute periods. Schilling's music's not too loud in here, so it shouldn't be too much trouble to overcome that today. I can tell you I am in the most precarious streaming position I've been in a couple of years here. I'm on a backwards set of bleachers, and they're not fully extended, so I don't have full steps down. Standing down one step from the camera, so if halfway through the game everything goes a-tumbling ass over teacups, you'll know what happened. They're also extremely wobbly, and I've got a bunch of dads to my left, so we're going to shake, rattle, and roll a little bit today, but I'll bring you everything I can. I was worried with the cold weather that the glass might be fogged, and this might have been a radio-only game, but thankfully it's not. It's cold enough that that's not the case. Although if you look here, you can see the steam coming out of that heater. The heaters are on. The pipes are venting into the building, so the other hazard is we might all die of carbon monoxide poisoning, but you know what? We're going to play hockey. And that's going to be your view far to the right. That corner is going to be a little challenging, and this is going to be your view far to the left. And like I said, we got some big yellow poles. We got seams in the net. We got a black net, but we'll call what we see. I can see both nets pretty well, even if you can't. So you may not have the best view, but you'll get an ear of what's happening at least. We're on the guest Wi-Fi here at RMU, so hopefully that holds. And we will get this game out to you. The gear is also cold. We are well below the normal operating temperatures for all of this, so hopefully it holds. As the girls are finishing their warm-up, we got 26 on the warm-up clock. The Barracudas are already picking them up. I can tell you this Stripes is getting everything he can out of the chin strap on that helmet. It's hanging on by a thread. He's Chris Farley sized. So his chin strap is quite tight around his helmet. Looks like a state trooper with that helmet on with that chin strap, but we'll see what happens here. Second Stripe has a big hoodie on under his jersey as the girls warm up, and I can tell you, particularly for the goaltenders, staying warm is going to be a challenge today. I put the challenge out there to the team, extra points for anybody that showed up in camo or Hunter's orange, and I'm wearing a set of camo bibs. Kiesel's got his Hunter orange deer hunting hat on. I saw Vitodian had an orange hat, but failing that, nobody else is in orange but Kiesel, me, and Vitodian. So Schilling's going to get us kicked off here with his announcing. And they've tapped the sticks, and they're ready to go. So we're going to watch them go and get final instruction. It looks like just Michael Mort and Jason today. No Coach Black. I wonder if there's a scheduling conflict with the 19s at another arena. There's a chance that could be the case. So we're going to get a game underway here. I'll tell you, these Canadians got their cowbells and their shakers and their horns and all sorts of other implements of cheering destruction. And they're going to send out Stevens, Claherty, and Schilling up front with Zivkovic and McVeigh out back. I think this is a design play. We'll give you everything we can. This one's going to be a challenge, and that goes down the far side. Barracudas are going to pick it up there. McVeigh. Now back to Schilling. Schilling throws it on net off the side of the net to McVeigh. McVeigh around back for Claherty into the corner. I am blind down there, but you can see it. It's going to bang up the wall and come out. Now Zivkovic holds it. Barracudas pick it up. They're going to come the other way. Down the far wall. Stevens knocks that player down with a check. And no call there as Schilling and a Barracuda battle behind the net. Barracuda comes out with it up the near wall. Clarity chopped that. It can't do anything with it. They continue to battle along the wall into the corner. I'm a little blind there with the poles. You can probably see it better than I can. Up the far wall, Zivkovic can't chip it out. They throw it lower. In behind the pole around the net. And Schilling sends it up to the far point. Still not out. They send it lower. Eves sends that back forward. Stevens will pick it up, bounce it out. She's going to chase it. And Barracudas are going to pick it up, send it the other way. Back through neutral. Stevens applies some pressure there. She's been out here a long time. She probably needs to get off. Wu is out here now, I see, as is Schilling still out here. Vitodian, Shannon. Stevens finally heads off, and Scarlatelli joins. So Schilling's been out here a long time. She's on the far side. Defense can't get off. Puck in behind. Vitodian battling. They send it up the near wall. Wu joins in. I'm a little blind in this corner again. And it comes back to neutral, where Shannon got her stick hung up. Couldn't follow that one, even though she broke it free. Back to neutral now, and Scarlatelli will send it ahead. Barracuda send it in, and they are offsides. We got our first stoppage at 13:20 to go. Quality of this doesn't look great on my QA phone in the rink. I'm not sure what it looks like at home. I'm not sure if that's my download or the iPad upload, but this is as good as it's going to get between the netting and everything else here. So Salatrick takes this drop with Makasenko, Mrazek, Dull. Dull up the far side. Dull gains the red line, dumps down in behind. Salatrick's going to go chase it down there. Barracudas get their first. Salatrick puts it behind to Mrazek. Mrazek battling, comes around in the near corner. I can't see it. Back to the near point. Barracudas no look past Dull. Dull drops it for Salatrick. Salatrick up the far side. Mrazek waits at the line. Here comes Salatrick into the center. Puts it behind the net now. She follows it back there, battling with a couple of Barracudas into the blind corner. They send it ahead. It comes all the way through. Dull steps in front and stops that one, and now the Barracudas regroup. They put some tape on their helmets to make some type of a design up there, it looks like. Makasenko down the near line. Into the corner, and I got a glare on the iPad too, so I can't see what you can see. Vitodian holds it. Vitodian comes in. Vitodian shoots. Goaltender with the save. Rebound over to the far side. Mrazek couldn't handle it. It's going to go all the way down, and the ref saw a tip I didn't see. That'll negate the icing, and Dull's going to pick it up behind the net. Dull up the near wall. Dull bounces it up. Too far for Salatrick. Mrazek was offsides. So at 12:14, we're going to come here to the dot right behind the pole. And you're not going to see this face off at all. I'll see part of it as I adjust position here. McVeigh, Clardy and Diamond. McVeigh loses it to the Barracudas. They send it across. Clardy battles to the wall. Clardy leaves it for McVeigh. McVeigh down the far wall. Gets around one. Tries to center. Can't. Comes off the side of the net. Over to the near corner. They throw it into the center. It's loose. Diamond. Diamond stops. Turns. Shoots. Pad save. In behind the net go the Barracudas. I watched the game before, and I can tell you this ice is going to get worse the longer we go. It is cold out here. We're going to get a lot of snow. Blanca banks it back, but not out. Kiesel picks it up, sends it across, and it's going to go to Clardy. There's already a lot of snow in front of the Selects bench. Might be left from the bad Zamboni job. As they chip it back, Kiesel will chase it down this side. Kiesel up. Too far for McVeigh. Leaves it for Clardy. Clardy dances in with it. Around one. Clardy shot high up into the glass behind the net. You can hear that sound. It's real glass here outside. They battle behind the net now. The Barracudas have it. They send it up the far wall. Behind the pole, centering pass. Too far, Zivkovic. Zivkovic sends it off of McVeigh's skates as she gets knocked down. Clardy. Clardy picks it up the near wall. Clardy loses it. Zivkovic. Zivkovic banks it all the way around, and we're going to get at least part of an offensive change. Scarlatelli and Wu, and here comes Shannon. Into the near corner. They bank it up the wall. Zivkovic holds to Wu. Wu shoots. Goaltender with a save. Rebound. Loose in front. Backhand by Scarlatelli. Missed everything to the near corner. In behind the net. They send it all the way around. Barracudas pick it up there. They bank it back behind the net up the near corner. Zivkovic steps up. Can't hold. It's going to come all the way down. Wu's going to chase it, as is a Barracuda, but not before an icing. 10:28. Back this way. You can see the sun starting to come out or something outside. It's bright there. So we're going to battle the lighting conditions too. 10:28. Wu, Shannon, Scarlatelli, Vitodian, and Dull. They take this draw. Barracudas come out of there with it. They come up the near wall. Vitodian takes that away, bangs it back up the wall, but not out. Now it's out. Here they come up the wall. They send it back the other way, but the Barracudas are offsides. 10:15. First period, no score. Game 3. Pittsburgh Girls Fest. They're going to come to the near wall here. Or no, they're going to bring it back to center. This face-off, Makasenka, Mrazek, Salatrick. They go D to D, and the defensive player couldn't handle it. She's going to have to regroup. Back behind the net. Hard around. That one taken away by Mrazek. She tries to send it lower to Makasenka. Chipped back up the wall. Centering pass. Here come the Barracudas. They chip it by Dull. Dull's going to chase that player down the wall. She throws it deep, and they go for a change. Vitodian hard around. Can't get it by this Barracuda. They're going to hold it up there. They leave it. Vitodian skates up again. Can't get it out. Barracudas with a shot. Gets all the way through, and Dull knocked it away from Eves. And now they're going to send it over. And they're going to send it into the corner where Dull is going to pick it up. Backhand in front, comes all the way through, and here comes Mrazek. Mrazek knocks it back out of the zone, back to neutral. Makasenko over skates. And Saltrick's going to pick it up. She loses it at neutral. Barracudas dump it, and Vitodian's going to have to retreat behind the net. Vitodian up the wall. Vitodian all the way out. And Barracuda's top of their defensive zone. They pick it up there, now in behind the net. They send it around the far corner and up out, up the far wall. Centering pass off a skate. Kiesel chips it, can't get it out. She's going to chip it again. Up high, bouncing puck on the wall now. Barracudas are going to send it down lower. All the way around behind Vitodian. Vitodian around one. Still chipping. Vitodian pinned on the wall. Still chipping. Salatrick banks it up and out. And that'll go all the way down, and that will be an icing. 8:36. Back this way. We'll go to the far circle. Schilling playing a little bit of rush for our Canadian friends. And we've got McVeigh going to take this draw. McVeigh with Blanca, Diamond, Claherty, and Kiesel. This puck goes down, and we're going to get some type of a call here. Not sure what. Must have went up into the netting is all I can figure. Stripes are having a little Stripes conference, and now they're going to bring it here. McVeigh leaves it for Diamond. Diamond up the wall. Leaves it for McVeigh. McVeigh up and out. Bouncing puck. Claherty can't get a stick on it. Barracuda sent it back the other way. Now up. Claherty too far. She regains it. She's coming in on it. Claherty can't get a stick on it. It's loose. It's literally on the goal mouth, and nobody could poke it in. It was loose in the damn crease. Here they come back the other way. Claherty got it behind the goalie. It died on the crease. This ice is tough. There's no roll in this ice with how cold it is out here today. Now it comes all the way through, and that's just never going to get through. Oh, and here comes McVeigh on a break. McVeigh gets a shot off, misses everything to the near side into the corner. They send it up the wall. Kiesel has to retreat. Diamond whacks at it, sends it back in. She heads for a change. Here comes Shannon, Stevens, Wu. Zivkovic and Schilling in the back. Schilling can't get it out. Zivkovic will. Up to Wu. Wu pushes it in. It's going to go all the way around. No, they can't. It doesn't go all the way around. They hold it. Schilling sends it down. Stevens can't get a stick on it. Schilling again. Sends it down. Down the wall. Stevens chips it in deeper as she gets pushed. They send it lower. It dances across the top of the zone. Barracudas are going to get there and send it ahead. This is going to turn into a break. Schilling with a good skate to get back. And Eves covers it up with 7:04 to go. Schilling, nice hustle to get back into position on that one. And Eves makes the save. Schilling kept it from being an adventure for Eves. So we'll swap out the back end to Dull and Vitodian. And Wu takes that draw. Into the corner, and now here they come up the wall. Stevens pushes it ahead. And they hold the zone. Wu puts it all the way around. It doesn't get all the way around as they battle in the corner. Wu tries to throw it on net, blocked. And here come the Barracudas back the other way. Vitodian looking up, sends it to Stevens. Stevens battling. Can't quite get it past those Barracudas, and here they come down the near wall. Shot! Eves got a glove on it, had a little trouble with the rebound, and Dahl cleaned that up. Dahl chips it to Stevens. Stevens gets tripped, and that's going to be a penalty, and the Canadians aren't happy. Not sure what type of tripping they call in Canada, but that's as clear as day. And when the goalie touches it, we're going to get a tripping penalty. Canadians weren't happy, but it looked like a trip to me. Chad says no. Why not, Chad? What's that? I don't know. It looked like a trip to me. So we're going to go on the power play. Salatrick, Makasenka, Mrazek, Blenka, and Kiesel come out here with 6:15 to go. 90 seconds on the power play. Farley Stripes is going to bring him into the near corner, near circle here. As Salatrick's going to step in for this draw. She draws it to Makasenka. Makasenka couldn't get it across. Kiesel picks it up, sends it up. They send it into the zone. Makasenka backhands it up to Salatrick. Goes down the wall. Comes around the back. Mrazek battling. Out to Makasenka. Makasenka throws it in front. Too far for everybody. Over to the far wall. Blenka throws it on net. It's loose. Salatrick's going to skate up. Pick it up there. Salatrick turns. Throws it in. Goaltender with the glove. And you didn't see it because I didn't have the camera in the right spot. And I apologize. I'm working here with limited real estate, trying not to fall. And sometimes I don't see what you see. So you can see the top of Brett's head down there in the camo or in the deer hunting orange hat. He took the hint as McVeigh takes this draw. Wu sends it in front. Clardy whacks one. Goalie with a save. Now it bounces up to the point. Schilling holds, at least momentarily. They're going to continue to battle. Schilling getting pulled down there. She holds diamond centered. Clardy couldn't handle it. And now they're going to pick it up there. Zivkovic tries to hold Clardy. Clardy retreats. Clardy bouncing puck. Bad ice out here. I warned Michael and Jason, this ice did not look good in the game prior. We got 36 seconds to go in the penalty. Barracuda's behind. And they're going to be content. Oh, they're going to wave it off on this. Say Schilling could have tipped it. Not sure I agree there. And we're going to get no icing call there as Schilling picks it up. Schilling up too far. And that's going to be an offsides. 22 to go in the penalty. We're going to come here to this near dot. Oh, no, they're going to bring it back to neutral. We're going to bring it back to neutral as I change positions again here. Working on my little perch we got out here at the outdoor arena as Clardy brings it into the zone. Now Diamond gets boarded, no call. Not sure what Farley Stripes was looking at there, but he didn't see that one. And that won't be an icing as the puck dies. Everybody overskates it. Penalty's over. Back to neutral. As Diamond sends it up. Diamond bounces it up. Clardy, that's never going to work. They left the penalty box door open. I don't know what this Barracudas team just left the penalty box door open. I don't know what kind of hockey they play in Canada. As they send it over here. Loose in front. Eves gets a stick on it. Puts it behind the net. There's a trip behind there. Shot off the side of the net. Into the near corner. Zivkovic. This one bounces off up the near wall. All the way through everybody to the far wall. They send it in deeper now into the far corner off a skate. In behind. We're going to need to get this out. Not liking the way this is feeling. Clardy whacks at it. Can't get it out. Goes off McVeigh's feet. Now they've got it in tight. Eves with a big save in tight. Puck in the near corner. We've got to get this puck out. Drifts to the point. They get a shot. Now it's finally out. Girls are tired. We need to get a change. Can't get it deep enough to do that as McVeigh taps out. Comes all the way across. Diamond and Clardy been out here a long time. Vitodian's out. Vitodian, they dump it into the far corner. Wu sends it up. Not out and barely out. Now the Barracudas pick it up top of their defensive zone. They send it back down the other way, and that will be an icing. So with 3:24, we'll come back down here. That should get some new players out. Stevens, Wu, Scarlatelli, Vitodian, and Dull. as they come into the near circle. Here, Stevens going to take this draw. It dies on the dot. Barracudas come up the near wall. Vitodian retreats. Tries to come inside. Vitodian chips that away, pushes her to the corner, takes the puck away. Vitodian loses it right in front. Eves with a big save. Eves with another big save. And she covers it up with 3:08 to go. You don't have the best view with the pole there, but it's all I can give you. So we're going to go to the far circle for this draw. I can see it. You can't. At least I can call it for you. Salatrick puts it into the corner where Blinka's going to battle. It's loose in front. They chip it in front. Kiesel knocks it out to Clahardy. Or to Mrazek, rather. Mrazek tried to put it up to Makasenka. Couldn't. This time Blinka's going to pick it up, skate it up. Blinka coming in with it. Loses it in between the circles. And the Barracudas are going to take it up the near wall. We're going to send it back. Kiesel gets a stick on it. Stops it. Gets it up to Makasenka. Makasenka loses it in heavy traffic. Salatrick overskates. Mrazek steps over, whacks at it. And the Barracuda send it in. Kiesel sends it up. Too far for everybody. No icing on the angle. And it's going to come all the way back around to the near corner. Up the wall. 2:25 to go first. As there's something going on with the net there. Not sure what that dad's doing with the netting. He must not want it in front of his face. These Canadians are particular. Down the far wall. They got somebody open on the far side. Shot. Eves says no. Rebound. Rebound loose, and Eves covers it up. Eves has some action early. She's staying warm and making saves as Clahardy, Diamond, and McVeigh jump over the wall. I see Zivkovic and Schilling on the backyard. Charlotte skating around, trying to stay warm. Going to the far circle. As Clahardy goes in and talks to Charlotte. That draw, Clahardy. They basically tackle her on the wall. And now it comes back down Barracudas. Zivkovic kicked that away. Still can't knock it out. Shot from the far point. Gets all the way through to the near corner where Zivkovic can't push it further up the wall. Barracuda's battling. There's 5 or 6 players in that corner now. Barracudas come out of there with it. Diamond fell down. Passed across. Couldn't handle it. Clahardy overskates. Clahardy hard into the wall. No call. Again. Clahardy's a little slow getting up. I know they are calling it. They are going to call that on the Barracudas as Clahardy got knocked down. Clahardy was a little slow to get up. And they are going to call the Barracudas on that one. So Farley's going to call a... Let's see. He's not going to tell us. It's either going to be a checker or a rough. Either way, another power play opportunity. Stevens, Shannon, and Scarlatelli come out with Vitodian and Dahl. They're going to go to the far circle. They can't draw it to Stevens. Scarlatelli shoots, misses. Everything to the near wall. Vitodian way up as Stevens knocks it down. Stevens battling. Stevens falls down. Vitodian shoots, misses near side. Over to the far wall. Shannon battling. Down to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli. Too many players in the corner over there. I can tell you that much. Now here they come back the other way. They chip it by Dahl. Vitodian's going to corral it in front of Eves. Vitodian banks it out. It's going to go all the way back down, and they should wave it off. But they did wave it off. Out to Shannon. Shannon in front. Stevens beating and banging at it. Shannon puts it out to Vitodian. Stevens taking heavy pressure in front of the net. Over to the far corner, Dahl. Dahl cheats way down. Scarlatelli covers her high. Centers, nobody there. In behind the net now. Barracudas up the wall. Vitodian's going to know. She can't hold that point. Scarlatelli and Vitodian chase this down. Vitodian up for Stevens. Can't handle the pass. Back the other way. They're going to chip it into the corner. Vitodian will pick it up. 21 to go in the penalty. 19 in the period. They're damn near in line. Maybe a half a second apart. And Vitodian's going to take this one in the corner. Send it out. Vitodian still can't get it out. She gets it by Stevens back, and as they circle back with 4 seconds, that'll do it for the period. We played one. We've accomplished nothing. I'll be back for 2. All right, they're skating out for two. Salatrick, Makasenka, Mrazek. Kiesel and Blinka. Eves in the pipes to my right. They draw it back to Blinka. Blinka gains the red line, dumps it. Send it all the way around. It goes to the far corner where Makasenka's going to go battle. They chip it by her. Kiesel got a stick on it, couldn't hold it. Blinka comes over. Barracudas send it up the wall. Kiesel in front of Eves, up. Gets it to Makasenka. Makasenka chips it off the wall, loses it at center. And here they come back the other way. Lots of snow in front of the benches already. That's only going to get worse as the game goes on. It is cold and this ice is hard. Salatrick chips it up the wall. And the Barracudas are going to retreat and send it across. Up pass off a skate. Blinka steps up, stops that player. Puck loose in the center, drifts all the way through, and Salatrick will pick it up. Salatrick puts it around to the near corner, where Blinka's going to try to send it up the wall. Gets it by a Barracuda, and they chip it back the other way. And they battle in front of me here. Now we've got the Barracudas pushing it. As Blinka stands that player up at the blue line. And the Barracudas dump it deeper. Salatrick will pick this up behind the net. Salatrick bounces it off the wall, not out, and they throw it in deeper. Kiesel battling, sends it up the wall. Mrazek jumps in the fray. Salatrick up the wall. Drifts slowly through the corner, and three Barracudas are there. They throw it through the goal mouth. It hit Blinka skates. Loose up top. Blinka blocked that one. Now it's going to go over to the far corner, where they're going to shoot, and Salatrick blocked that one. Down low in the circle. Kiesel gets a stick out. Comes into the center. Eves couldn't get a cover on it. Into the near corner. As Mrazek gets knocked down with a Barracudas player. Now Blinka will pick it up. She can't knock it out. Salatrick out to the point. Not out. They throw it around deeper. This time it will finally come out and they regroup. As they throw it down, they are offsides. Look close to me. I think they were out on that one, but they're going to call offsides on that one. I don't know that I agree. But to be fair, I have a pole in the way. So we've got Claherty out here with Diamond and McVeigh. Zivkovic, and I'm guessing Schilling behind the pole. As McVeigh, it dies on the dot, as most of hers do, and now Zivkovic's going to go chase it down. Zivkovic, hard around. Claherty steps up, cannot steer it out. They send it out. Diamond's going to pick it up. She's coming with McVeigh. Diamond loses the puck back the other way. And Zivkovic banks it off the wall, not out. Now it comes dancing through the center of the zone where Claherty's going to pick it up. Claherty sends it up, but not out. And now Diamond picks it up. Diamond out, loses it to a Barracuda. Back through center. Claherty stands that player up, separates her from the puck. Schilling knocks it out. They battled in front of me behind the pole. Claherty battling. Schilling battling. Players on the ground getting pushed. Schilling comes out of there with it, down the near wall. Now they're going to battle here. Claherty sends it back. Barracudas up too far for everybody, and Zivkovic should get there first. Zivkovic around the back. Claherty's open. She waits a little too long. Here comes Claherty with it. Claherty dances. Claherty's still dancing. Lost the puck to four Barracudas in the center of the circles, and now they send it back the other way. And it's an icing. So I apologize if you're not getting a good view. With the way this is set up, I cannot stand behind the camera. So I've either got to stand to the left or the right, and I'm standing to the left. So when I swing to the right, I can't see what you're seeing. I'm doing the best I can because I can't keep moving back and forth. Because of the way the steps are set up here, I'm going to fall. So that draw goes into the far corner. And if you know me, I'm not small. So if I fall, I'm going to break the bleachers. Now this puck comes along the end line, and whoa, with a shot, point blank, couldn't get it off. They got a stick in the way. This puck loose. Here come the Barracudas. Dahl's going to push her to the near corner. Shot in tight. Eves with a save. Didn't even realize it. It's in Shannon's feet. Shannon whacks it. Can't get it out. Barracudas hold. They send it down low. Along the goal line. They send it in front. Vitodian tipped it. Comes out to the far point behind the pole. That Barracuda fell down on her own. Vitodian finally chips it back to neutral. Barracudas, and now Vitodian picks it up. Here she comes down the far wall. Vitodian around one. Vitodian shot. Goaltender with the glove. 10:53. Stevens, Salatrick, and Makasenka jump out with Blinka and Kiesel. So they're rotating Stevens through the lines here as she continues to get her hockey legs back under her. And there's the draw. And a cover by the goalie. So we'll do it again. I've changed positions to try to bring you a little better angle of the action here in this zone. Stevens chips it low. They send it around to the near corner. Send it around behind Makasenka. Makasenka has it, backhands it, nobody there. Blinka cheats way up. Somebody's got to get up and cover this point. It's going to be Stevens. Stevens comes out with it. She turns, sends it in front. Makasenka's going to need to go battle in the corner. She does. She sends it in front. Salatrick can't get a stick on it. Over to the near wall, Blinka. Blinka holds momentarily, and it comes all the way back the other way. And now Kiesel will pick it up here. Kiesel behind the net, moving quick. Kiesel up. Stevens. Stevens with Salatrick. One back. Stevens rips a shot high over the net into the far near corner. Salatrick throws it, tried to throw it down low, couldn't. Now they're going to battle into the corner, and the Barracudas are going to send it hard around. Makasenka gets there to disrupt it. Makasenka back to Kiesel. Kiesel sends it. Stevens with the tip! And it's 1-0 Steel City! Kiesel sent it, Stevens tipped it, and it's 1-0 Steel City! Welcome back, Stevens. Kiesel with the shot from the far point. There's Tina doing the crab. Down on the wall. I don't even need to move the camera to see this one. Kiesel to Stevens, and it's 1-0. Now they're warmed up. The boys are cheering. Barracudas down the far wall. Loose in front, and now in back. Oh, they're giving the assist to Makasenka. My bad. I thought it was Kiesel from the point. Claherty down the wall. Tana, if you're watching at home, I apologize. I thought that was Kiesel over there. Now we've got the Barracudas down in the near corner. You don't get a tattoo on an assist. Oh, she's leveled from behind. Claherty was no call. Mort is in disbelief over there as Claherty's knocked down on a clear cross check. Schilling sends it in lower. We're playing against Stripes and the other team at this point. Puck loose in the zone. Schilling steps up. Comes all the way out. Zivkovic retreats. Zivkovic sends it forward. Knocked down by a Barracuda. This one chips into the corner. McVeigh. McVeigh picks it up. Sends it around for Diamond. Diamond chips it. Can't get it out. They cheat in. Shoot. Goes into the near corner. Schilling can't get there first. We'll await the results as it goes into the corner. They continue to battle. Loose up top of the zone. Shot coming. Knocked down by Diamond, sacrificing her body to make a big block. It was a big slap shot, and Diamond took it somewhere above the waist. She's up and skating fine, though, as this one goes to the far corner. They throw it around back. McVeigh stops it. McVeigh riding on the wall with a Barracuda. Zivkovic going to join in. They're loose in front. We got to get them out of there. Schilling, she's bigger than you, but you got to move her out of there. Loose in front. Eaves with the cover. And they're battling in front of the net. Schilling, you know Kiesel's not, or no, that's Claherty. You know Claherty is not going to take it. There's a couple on this team. Claherty, Kiesel, Blinka aren't going to take that stuff in front of the net. Claherty let her know. I thought that was Kiesel. I saw the ponytail and the action in front of the net, and that's usually Grace's job to knock him out of there. This face-off, Wu. Wu over to Dahl. Dahl knocks a girl down in the corner. They're not going to call him one way. You can't call him the other way. This one's going to drift out. Shannon had it. She dumped it. Shannon didn't see the other defender fell down. She had a lane. This one goes in behind Shannon. Loose out front. Comes up to Vitodian. You know she's ripping it. Tipped. Saved by the goaltender. Vitodian's going to retreat. Dahl's going to join her. Vitodian will pick that up. Send it back the other way for Wu. Wu can't handle it. It's loose on the blue line. Wu backhands it into the zone, and Shannon was. Offsides. 7:39. 1-0 Steel City. We're going to the far dot in front of the bench. Wu. Draws back. Eaves is going to have to play this one. She leaves it for Dahl. Dahl behind the net. Dahl reverses direction. Now sends it up the far wall. Scarlatelli battling. Wu gets a stick in there. Barracuda player on the ground. Into the corner, Barracudas. They send it up the wall. Now back behind. Vitodian's going to step in. She'll pick it up. Vitodian will step it up. Cannot get it up the wall. In behind. Up the wall now. Still battling low. Shannon's involved. Now Dahl. Loose behind. They're sending it up high. Somebody's going to have to block one. No, they don't take the shot. They send it down low. We need to get this out. Been in far too long here. As the lights are now flickering in this arena. Lights come on and off. Loose in front. Comes all the way through. Stop. Turn. Eve says no. And we've got post-whistle action. Number 4 from the Barracudas knocking Vitodian down in front. Vitodian's another one that doesn't take this stuff. You can't come past that cracker. You bust my line. So we've got action here in the near corner. Sorry, I had a dad come up here and I had to defend my streaming spot as we take it to the near point. Kiesel knocks it out. Kiesel up the near wall. Kiesel with a little bit of room, stops, loses the puck, leaves it for Blinka. Blinka comes in with it, sends it in front, loose, rebound. Goaltender with the cover. And no action in front of the net that time. 6:26. Come to the near circle. Mrazek, Salatrick, Stevens, Blinka, and Kiesel. In the near corner here for this draw. Salatrick leaves it for Mrazek. Mrazek out to Blinka. Blinka throws it. Stevens down in front of the net. Brings a Barracuda with her. Barracuda's up the near wall. Blinka cuts out off, has to wait for the zone to clear. Stevens slow getting out after the fall. She sends it in. Salatrick down the near wall. Salatrick can't handle it. Comes around to the far corner. Goes around behind the net again. Salatrick going to dig in. Salatrick digging, pushing. Barracuda's kicking the puck. Up the near wall. In behind Stevens. Stevens banks it around. Mrazek's going to go over and get involved. No, now the Barracudas pick it up. Send it up, but Kiesel had to retreat. She sent it into stripes. And now Salatrick will pick it up at the blue line. They're going to battle there, and the Barracuda's going to skate in and pick that up. Kiesel applies pressure. Kiesel battling along the wall. They continue to battle. Now Salatrick jumps in. A couple of Barracudas, Salatrick and Kiesel. Kiesel taking the most of that action. Salatrick puts it around in the near corner. A little blind. We'll see what comes out. They continue to battle in that corner. I'm trying to watch it on the iPad. I can't see with the dad's in the way. They're battling down there low. They continue to battle. Loose up top. Stevens picks it up. She'll flop it. But that will be an icing. Needed to get the heat out of the kitchen, and Stevens did. So now we'll come back down here for a faceoff, get some new bodies on the ice. Zivkovic, Schilling, McVeigh, Diamond, Claherty. 23 of you out there on a Saturday afternoon. I'm grateful for that. Puck loose, top of the point. Claherty applies pressure. They send it lower. They bank it up the wall. They still can't push it out. Claherty pushing. Now it's out. Claherty down. In front of me. We'll wait. She pops up. Diamond pushing. Puck down the near wall. They send it across. Zivkovic gets aggressive. Stops it. Sends it back the other way. Now that's McVeigh picks it up. McVeigh throws it in behind. Off the back of the net. They send it up the near wall. It comes through the zone. Schilling cuts that off. Sends it to Diamond. Diamond down the far wall. Into the corner. Hard around by the Barracudas. Schilling's going to hold that. Send it down low. We got to get it in the corner there as Diamond comes out of there with it. Diamond off the back of the net. Loose in front. Goaltender with the cover. And Diamond is irritating them in front of the net. So here comes a new batch. Dahl and Vitodian. Scarlatelli, Shannon, and Wu. Wu's going to step in and take this draw. Wu back to Vitodian. Vitodian throws it down the corner. All the way around to the far side. Shannon's going to have to go battle. Shannon digs in, sends it down to Wu. Wu puts it in front for Scarlatelli. Couldn't handle the pass. Puck was there. She couldn't get her stick on it. Now here come the Barracudas up. Dahl gets a stick in. Now another player down the near wall. Dahl pushes her behind the net. Loose behind. Dahl picks it up. Dahl looking for an up. Dahl's going to skate it. She puts it too far. Oh, it's going to turn it. Oh, Scarlatelli couldn't handle it. The player did just enough to stop it. Shannon with a shot. Loose in front. Puck still loose. Scarlatelli couldn't get a stick on it. Vitodian cranks when it's loose. Shannon with the backhand goal. Top shelf. That puck was loose on the side of the goal. Shannon cleaned it up. Top shelf backhand. And it's 2-0 Steel City. I saw what she saw. She skated in with the backhand and took it top shelf. And it's 2-0, and there's Tina the Crab. Stevens comes out with Mrazek and Makasenka. Blinka and Kiesel out back. Dies on the dot. Blinka pushes it to the wall. Mrazek up the wall. Mrazek, Makasenka gets it in her feet. Stevens sends it ahead. Stevens bodies the girl into the wall, and they're going to call offsides. Dahl cheering for Stevens, putting her in the wall. Here we go with 3:11 to go. Stevens pushes it forward. Goes along the line. Blinka shoulders and gets it into the zone. Aggressive play there by Aubrey Blinka as Makasenka chips it in lower. Too many girls in one spot, though. Here come the Barracudas up the wall. Stevens tries to stop it. Can't. Goes all the way down. Kiesel's going to chase it into the corner. Kiesel whacks at it. Barracudas send it in deeper. Kiesel gets bodied into the wall. Blinka puts it behind the net. Lights are still flashing here. We got a light that's on and off above me. Loose in the corner. We'll see what comes out of it. Loose in front of the net. They're going to cheat all the way up. No angle on a shot there. Gets all the way through into the near corner now. Mrazek's going to pick it up. Mrazek's going to try to chip it up the wall. Mrazek can't get it up the wall. Blinka's going to join the battle. This time it comes out. Makasenka. Blinka at the wall sends it back the other way. Mrazek throws it into the far corner. That should let these girls change. No. Oh, they're going to stay. At least a couple of them. Now they're going to change. Bad time for a change. We'll see. Blinka steps up, stops the player. Blinka levels her at center ice. Kiesel along the wall. McVeigh loses the puck. Shot into the far corner. 2:01 to go. 2-1. 2-0 Steel City. They skate over there as Blinka gets knocked down, and now we're going to get a penalty on the Barracudas for the cross-check. These Canadian fans are going to go wild. Blinka up the wall. Clardy. They're going to call it offsides. And these fans are going to go apoplectic on that one. As they're calling one on them, and they're not calling them on us right now. And we're going to go on the power play. Clardy. Diamond. Shannon. Schilling and Zivkovic. Clardy's going to go sit down. So it's going to be Scarlatelli, Wu, Shannon, Schilling, and Zivkovic. And we were offside, so they got to bring it out of the zone. It should have been on this side, but whatever. Comes in now. Barracuda send it back. Zivkovic picks it up. Zivkovic sends it off Wu. And now it's a foot race. Girl got around Schilling. Shot high over Eves into the far corner. Schilling will pick it up. Schilling's going to skate it. Schilling throws it all the way up. Oh, it comes straight to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli shoots into the corner for Shannon. Shannon banks it around far wall into the far corner. Wu gets a stick on it, holds his own. Zivkovic can't hold it. Schilling will retreat. We're getting another penalty here. It's going to be interesting to see on who. I think this one might be on us. It's going to be Zivkovic. We'll see. Felt a little ticky-tacky to me. What did they call? Slash on Zivkovic. So we got 52 on their penalty, a minute 30 on ours. So we're going to play 4-on-4 for 52 seconds. Clardy, Diamond, Vitodian, and Dull with a minute 3 to go. So the 4-on-4 will last most of this period. Their power play will get split, which should help. We cannot get it out. Vitodian, now it gets out. Up to Clardy, too far. That's interference, no call. And It's loose behind the net. Clawhardy battling. Clawhardy out front, tried to wrap around, kick it. Clawhardy shot. Goaltender hit it with a glove. Not sure how. Dahl rips a shot. Goaltender. It's loose in front again. Over to the near wall. I don't know how that girl got the glove on Clawhardy's shot. Clawhardy puts it to Dahl. Dahl shoots, blocked by a Barracuda. Loose up the wall. Barracudas pick it up. Diamond states in and picks it up. They send it up. Vitodian stops it. Vitodian, you're clear. Vitodian down the near wall. 21 seconds in the period, all the way around the back. They're imploring Diamond to cover Vitodian. She does. This puck bouncing. You got Vitodian down. You got Dahl 1-on-2 here. They get it through, and Dahl makes the tip. Makes the save there. It was going to turn into a numbers game. They're going to be offsides with 1.6 to go. Dahl with a huge defensive play there. 1.6 to go. We'll get a drop here, and that'll do it for period number 2. They're going to send out Clawhardy with Diamond. They're going to leave Clawhardy, Diamond, Vitodian, and Dahl. And that's the period. We played 2. It's 2-0. Still City on goals by Stevens and Shannon. We've got 23 seconds left in the penalty in the third period. I'll be back. All right, I conferred with Chad on the first goal. It was Makasenka to Kiesel. Kiesel shot it from the point. Stevens tipped it. So the scorer gave the assist to Makasenka, but it was Kiesel. So I did clarify that. Period 3, 23 seconds to go in the penalty. As this one dies on the dot, McVeigh sends it into the zone. Barracudas pick it up, go D to D. Salatrick aggressive. And they bring it across. Now Salatrick picks it up. That aggressiveness pays off. Salatrick down the far wall, shoots. Goaltender with a save, loose in the center. 7 seconds to go in the power play. Blanca over there to let her out of the box. They come down. Kiesel putting pressure. Keeps that girl from getting a shot off. They put it up front off a skate over to McVeigh. Penalty over. McVeigh gets taken down along the wall. Puck in the snow. Now they come out center of the zone as Stevens takes it away. Stevens can't get it out. They're battling here. This girl's pushing on Stevens. Stevens going to turn around and whack her. Now they're going to take them both, which makes no sense to me, but 68 was riding her with a stick, and they're going to take them both. Not sure I saw Stevens guilty there, but Stripes saw it differently. They're going to come into the corner. 14-19 to go. Wu takes that face off. They draw it out to the far point. Shot. Doesn't get through. Wu knocks it down. Cannot get it out, though. You got to be a little more aggressive in that clear. Loose, low, shot. Eve says no. She swallows up the rebound. Come to the near circle for this draw. As they battle it low. Coincidental roughing minors. Not sure I saw that. I saw a cross check, but whatever. Stripes is the one with the whistle. Into the corner. Wu leaves it for Vitodian. Vitodian up the wall. So Stevens has 2 of the 3 parts of the Gordie Howe hat trick, and quite frankly, I don't want the third part as this one comes back into the zone. And now they send it up the wall. And Vitodian Pushes it up to Wu. Wu backhands it out. They're going to be offsides. That's what I said. All right, they're going to come here now to the near dot. Claherty, McVeigh, Diamond. Zivkovic and Schilling as they knock it ahead. Zivkovic into the feet. Comes over to Claherty. Claherty down the far wall. Claherty chips it up the wall, still has it. Claherty tried to center, couldn't get it through to Diamond. Still skating. Overskates it now. She banks it off the side of the net, back into the corner. Out come the Barracudas. They chip it ahead. It gets by everybody. Zivkovic needs to turn on the Jets. She does, and she stops that player from getting into the net. Good play by Zivkovic there. Zivkovic up the far wall now. She's got Claherty and Diamond ahead. She puts it over to Diamond. Diamond chips it in front. Diamond chips it into the corner. Couldn't get around that player. She's going to pick it up there. Centers it. Nobody got a stick on it. McVeigh with room. McVeigh out to Schilling. Schilling going to send it. Goes all the way into the near corner. Missed the mark. Zivkovic steps up. Diamond covers her. Zivkovic battling in the corner. McVeigh joins. Goes in behind the net now. Claherty. Claherty skates out. Claherty still skating. Claherty sends it across. That's Schilling over there. I can't see her, but she's going to get a shot off tipped. Diamond falls down in front of the net. Barracudas pick it up. They throw it in front. Schilling again. Schilling sends it again. It got tipped. McVeigh or Diamond didn't know where it was. Goaltender with the cover. 12-14 in the period. Penalties are over. Stevens back to the bench. And we're going to go to the far circle. 12-14, third period. 2-0 Steel City. Tana needs a tattoo. It's been a while. Kiesel sends it lower. Makasenka there can't get her stick on it. Barracuda send it ahead. Blinka's going to need to hurry. Blinka does hurry. She knocks her down. No call. And now it's going to come up the far wall to Mrazek. Mrazek looks up. Mrazek hits Salatrick. No. Goes all the way through everybody, and they wave off the icing. Salatrick can't get there. Goes up the far wall. Mrazek's going to chip it lower. It's going to come to Makasenka. Makasenka tried to center. Couldn't get it. Now the Barracudas behind up the wall. Kiesel hard on the wall. Holds it. Kiesel tried to knock it down. High stick on the puck. And we're going to bring it back. And take it down this way. Stripes had it backwards. We're going to come this way on the high stick on the puck. Now the sun comes out and illuminates this corner, creating even more visual challenges as this one goes into the corner. Dull battles. Dull sends it up too far for Shannon. And the Barracudas are going to pick it up there. Oh, they're going to lose it in the corner. Shannon's going to chip and battle. Now Scarlatelli joins. They send it up the wall. Dahl's going to step up. Dahl shoots, misses everything into the near corner. They're going to battle in the corner. I can't see it. Comes out past everybody to neutral. Vitodian was turned. She regroups. Rides that player to the corner. Separates her from the puck. They battle there. Wu joins in. Loose. Barracuda picks it up behind. Dahl applies pressure. Centers. Knocked down by Shannon. And it's going to be Wu up to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli up the near wall. Scarlatelli dumps it in behind with 10:45 to go. Barracuda's there. Gets separated from the puck. Loose in front. Shot by Scarlatelli. And a cover. The Barracudas player was bringing it around their own goaltender. Lost it in front. Scarlatelli got a little bit on it. Not much. And we are now in a stoppage. Claherty, McVeigh, Diamond, Schilling, and Zivkovic as they take this draw in the far corner. Vitodian in close, or Claherty rather. Claherty in close. 2 quick shots, 2 quick saves. Schilling fell down. The puck's underneath her. At least the puck was underneath her. Now it's back. Claherty. Claherty over to the wall, but not out. Diamond will pick it up, send it ahead. Claherty skates up, picks it up down the near wall. Claherty stops, turns. It's in her feet. She loses it to a Barracuda. All the way around. Schilling will be there first. Schilling throws it lower to Dull. Or no, I'm sorry, McVeigh. Dyslexia kicked in. Claherty out front on a tip. Barracuda's far up the wall. Zivkovic way in. And this is going to turn into a numbers game unless Schilling hurries. She does. They get it into the zone. Zivkovic turns it back. And they send it in, and they are offsides with 9:55 to go. Stevens Mrazek, Makasenka. Kiesel and Blanca. I like this combo. Stevens. They draw it back to the Barracudas. Barracudas. Stevens knocked that down. Stevens sends it behind. Mrazek will get there first. Barracuda stepped in front of her. She's battling with players 16 times her size. Now Makasenka chips it low. Makasenka's going to work hard behind the net. She can't keep her stick on it. Now comes into the near corner. They chip it up. Stevens gets a stick in there. She's whacking at it. Makasenka whacking at it. Stevens getting pushed against the wall. Barracudas come out of there with it. Here they come through neutral. Mrazek chasing. Blanca in position. Blanca pushes that player to the wall. Separates her from the puck. Mrazek up the wall. Barracuda back there. Stevens cheats in. Can't block it. Goes all the way around. In behind. Near wall. Makasenka steps up. Puts it low to Kiesel. Kiesel chips it around for Blanca. Blanca's going to need to go hard. Can't get a stick on it. Now Stevens will. She can't get it out. It's going to come to Makasenka. Here comes Makasenka up the far wall. Tons of snow. Gains the line. Can't dump it past this Barracudas player. We're going to catch us in a change. Metodian skates over to pick her up. Pushes her to the corner. Causes her to drop it back. They push it out. And our girls are pursuing, but the Barracudas are going to get there first with 8:40 to go. Barracudas up the far wall. Scarlatelli throws it in front. Wu couldn't get a stick on it. Into the near corner. Around back now. Shannon pushes it around to Dull. Dull skates lower. Dull as Scarlatelli gets knocked down. He raised his hand and then he changed his mind. Not sure how that works as it's loose. They send it in and now they're going to call Scarlatelli offsides. Mort is like, you had your hand up and then you put your hand down and just doesn't understand it at this point. He had his hand raised for the cross check and then he didn't call it. I don't get it. And the Canadian coach is getting a whole story with the ref now. So now we're going to get McVeigh, Clawhardy, Diamond, Schilling, and Zivkovic as Zivkovic steps up, and that's going to be offsides with 8:12 to go. You're going to go back to the same dot. Do it again. McVeigh steps in, draws it back to Schilling. Schilling throws it. Barracuda stop it. They send it ahead. Stripes is in the way. They die there, and here comes 2-on-1 with Zivkovic. They get it across. Each says no, rebound. It's over in the far corner. Out to the far point. Shot from there. Each says no again. Diamond pushes it to the wall. Chips at it. Cannot get it out. This time it will still not come out. They dance across in between the circles. Shot. Eve says no again. This time Diamond will clear it. And it's going to go all the way down. And the goalie's going to have to play it as Clawhardy gets tied up. And we're getting a penalty here. I think that one's going to be on Clawhardy. Clawhardy's going to get a penalty for roughing here. So we're going to come back down here. Clawhardy's going to pick up 90 seconds for roughing. 7:33 to go. It's an ill-timed penalty. Salatrick, Kiesel, Mrazek, and that should be Blanca on the far wall. Salatrick draws it back. Mrazek chips it up. Mrazek can't get it out. Into the near corner. They whack at it there. Comes loose in the center. Salatrick will pick it up. Salatrick banks it off the wall, and here she comes. 2-on-1 with Mrazek. Salatrick skating in. Salatrick loses the puck. Still skating with it behind the net, Salatrick is. They're tying it up there. Salatrick looking for a center. Gets it in front. Mrazek whacks at it. Goalie covers. 7:10 to go. We'll come to the near circle. Kiesel. Or no, Shannon and Wu coming out here to join Kiesel and Blanca. Get a little bigger on this kill as Wu's going to step out. Wu puts it into the corner. They send it there. Kiesel's going to hold. No, she can't. And here they come down the near wall. Blanca needs to get back and help. She does. Blanca steps in front, picks it up, sends it around the wall. That one comes straight to Shannon. Shannon tips it out. Back to neutral. They regroup. Back top of their zone. Wu pursuing hard. They bank it up off Wu. Kiesel tips it. Now they come down the far wall. Into the corner. Out to the near point. Shot. Eves. No. Eves. Not sure how that went in and back out. I don't know what it hit to come back out. And now it's 2-1. They beat Eves on the short side there on a power play goal with 6:39 to go. So that penalty to Clardy's costly as they're waiting for him to get the penalty off the board. It's off now. McVeigh draws it back. And there you are, offsides. 6:35. They didn't run the clock on that exchange. We lost 4 seconds there. Now they run the clock, and I'm back in sync. Metodian up the wall. Metodian cranks a shot. Goaltender with the glove. 6:29. So we are going to get a draw in the near corner. Clardy, Diamond, McVeigh, Metodian, and that's got to be Dahl on the other side. I can't see her. It is. It's Dahl. Dies on the dot again as Clardy steps in, pushes it into the corner. This one comes all the way around. Clardy still skating with it. Clardy loses the puck. It was in her feet. She had no idea where it was. Now they chip it lower. Clardy still skating. McVeigh got a shot off blocked. Barracudas around hard. Diamond won't get there. Dahl will. Dahl throws it in front. Goaltender caught that at the last second. Dahl throws it in front. No rebound. 6:07. Go to the far circle. Salatrick, Mrazek, Makasenka, Zivkovic, and Schilling. Salatrick's going to step in and get this one. I can Tana, you need a tattoo. As this one comes loose, Salatrick overskates. Mrazek gets a stick in there. Here they come back with numbers. They put it ahead too far. Zivkovic needs to chase this down in the corner. She does. Sends it up the wall. That's not going to go out. Makasenka's going to put it up the wall. Still not out. Salatrick steps in front. They get a shot off there. Eves directs it high into the far corner where the Barracudas are going to pick it up, send it behind. They center it. Can't get it through. Schilling. Aggressive defense. Zivkovic picks it up. Zivkovic's going to need to skate this one. She's going to come up the near wall. Here she comes. Gains the red line and dumps it. All the way around back. 5:30 to go. You got Mrazek going in aggressive to get that one. Makasenka tried to put it out front. Couldn't. Into the corner. Salatrick puts it in front. It gets by Mrazek. She was turned the wrong way, and here they come with numbers. They got behind Schilling. They get a shot off, and Eves makes the save. Nets off the moorings. They didn't blow the whistle. Now they will. As the net is off the moorings. When Charlotte moved on that one, the net came with her. I don't even know if there's a peg under that net. So we're going to come to the near circle. Scarlatelli, Wu, Shannon. Kiesel, and it's got to be Blinka out there with her. My right hand is frozen. My left hand, it goes over to the far point. No shot there. Backhand. Shannon applies pressure. They send it in deeper. Blinka going to battle. Blinka comes out of there with it. Blinka up the wall. Into the corner. Now behind. Blinka up the wall. Blinka still battling. But Shannon steps in. Now Wu. They dive. Still can't get it out. Kiesel whack it at it. It's loose in front. Over to the near point. Shot. Never got all the way through as Kiesel knocked that to the wall. Kiesel's going to pick it up there. Kiesel sends it hard up and out. This comes back to neutral with 4:39 to go. Barracuda's up. Put it over to the wall. Kiesel. They center it. Blinka. Blinka can't chip it out. Now Kiesel. Now back to Blinka. Blinka's going to skate it up the far wall. Scarlatelli holds. Blinka comes in. Takes it all the way into the corner. Scarlatelli covers her high. Still battling. Now McVeigh jumps on. They skate by McVeigh. They skate by Scarlatelli. Kiesel's back. Kiesel back 2-on-1. They get the shot off. Kiesel with a big block. McVeigh can't get it up the wall. Scarlatelli will. Now Shannon. Shannon picks it up, sends it all the way down deep. They're going to head for a change. Metodian and Dahl jump on. Diamond jumps on with Clardy to join McVeigh as they send it. Metodian sends it all the way across. 3:52 to go. Into the far corner. They pick it up there. They send it around. Up the wall. Diamond. Diamond gets leveled behind the net. No call. Clardy backhand. Got nothing on it. Here they come the other way 2-on-2. Dahl and Vitodian back. Dahl separates that player from the puck, picks it up in the corner, takes it all the way behind. Dahl reverses direction, sends it up the wall. Nobody over there. Barracudas cheat up. Shot! Eves says no, it's loose. Still loose. Now Eves got the cover. Aggressive play in front of the net, and Eves got a piece of equipment on it. Covered it up, got the stoppage with 3:19 to go. And go to the far circle. Stevens, Salatrick, Makasenka. Kiesel and Blinka. They draw it back, Blinka. Blinka up the wall. They cannot get it out. They're tied up on the wall. They send it up. They still can't send it up the wall. They chip it by Blinka. Still battling there. Stevens gets a stick on it. Still can't get it out. Loose top of the circle. Shot. A high stick on the puck. And it's going to get... Now they're going to call it. Calling high stick on the puck. And they're going to bring it out of the zone. Stripes conference here. Now they're taking it all the way down. So we're going to bring it all the way down. Stevens, Salatrick, Makasenka. And Canada coach wants an explanation here. That'll give me a chance to get a drink of coffee here as the coach wants an explanation. As we go to the far circle for this draw, they draw it back to Blinka. Blinka sends it low all the way around, too far for Makasenka. Now I got the coffee in my hand. I got to find a time to get it set down. Barracuda's up. Blinka's going to chase this down. Eves leaves it for Blinka. Blinka up. Too far for Stevens. It's going to go all the way through, and that will be an icing with 2:36 to go. 2-1 selects. Stevens and Shannon. Barracuda's got a power play goal on a penalty by Clardy. I'm going to go to the far circle for this draw. Wu leaves it for Dahl. Dahl up the wall for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli loses it there. Now they're going to battle. This one comes loose in front. Vitodian clears it, and she sends it slow enough that should not be an icing. They wave it off. Barracuda's around. 2:15. All the way around Wu. They battle here. It's tied up in front of me. They push it back into the top of the zone. Barracuda's across. Dahl. Dahl gets a stick on it ahead to Shannon. Shannon sends it all the way down. 2 minutes. Into the corner. They send it in the far corner. Now Shannon's got to go do some work. Up the wall to the Barracudas. Wu steps in. Here come the Barracudas now. Up the near wall. Vitodian. Vitodian pushes that player to the corner. They drop it. No shot there. They put it out to the near point. That one's going to get picked up by Shannon. Shannon's tried to dump it, couldn't. Scarlatelli will dump it now. Net's empty. They're shooting at the empty net, which is the curse. Now they're just going to tie it up in the corner, minute 28. Around the near side. Do not shoot at the empty net as Vitodian steps up. Heavy collision in the corner. This is going to come all the way through. Don't shoot at the empty net. Just send it down. That's going to be offsides. Minute 14. And the iPad is not responding to my fingers because they are frozen. So they bring it back. Clardy, McVeigh, Diamond. Schilling and Zivvy. Net empty. It comes into the zone. Schilling. Schilling sends it ahead. They chip it ahead further. Now here come the Barracudas back the other way. They chip it by. They send it back. As they send it back down, they wave off the icing. It's behind the net. 57 seconds to go. Here come the Barracudas. They send it up. This one gets stopped. Clardy chips it deeper. Clardy! They're going to get a penalty on the Barracudas here that's going to negate the advantage. 48 seconds to go, and Clardy draws a penalty as they pull her down along the wall. And that will negate their advantage. That penalty will go the rest of the way. That'll put the goaltender back in the net. And we're now going to get a draw here. McVeigh, Clardy, Diamond, Schilling, and Zivkovic. McVeigh's going to take this draw. Goaltender in the net. Dump this deep. Over to Diamond battling with it. Diamond throws it deep. 42 to go. In behind. Barracudas pick it up. Have to imagine that goaltender's coming, even though they're short. If they get it in the zone as they battle their Zivkovic. Now it comes in. Goaltender's not coming. They send it back the other way, and that will be an icing. 26. Come back down here. Try to get my right hand in my pocket a little bit here. Warm her up. She's frozen. We've got McVeigh staying with Claherty and Diamond. We switch out Kiesel and Blanca. Claherty breaks this one away. Empty net. Claherty. Icing on the cake. Empty net goal for Claherty. That's the insurance goal. That makes it 3-1. And that'll do it for all intents and purposes with 17.5 in the arena. Stevens, Shannon, Claherty. Mort is like, what are you doing? I'm not quite sure. Now he gives her a high five. Oh, there's the Tina crab dance. Stevens, Salatrick, Mrazek, Kiesel and Blanca rather, as they draw it over to the near corner, up the wall. This one comes back. Stevens drops it there. They battle. Stevens gets hit in the back. They send it up the far wall with 6 to go. That one cut off by Blanca. Blanca's going to skate. Two Barracudas run into each other. Blanca dumps it. That's the game. Eves made some big saves in tight. Goals by... Oh! We got something going on over here. We got Blanca. What happened there? Did they attack Blanca? So the Canadians attacked Blanca. That's good sportsmanship and a good way to lose a game. And Blanca's not going to put up with that. So Mort's out to talk to Stripes about that. And we'll see. We'll see what happens here. It was behind the pole. I didn't see it. But that's great sportsmanship on the part of the Canadians as they attack Blanca after the game. I'll stay with you here. We'll see if they're going to do a handshake or what. But Blanca was all alone in front of the bench, and a whole handful of them attacked her. And Mort is talking to Stripes. And the Canadians have not left the bench. So I'm going to stay with you here. See what happens. Now the Canadian coach is going to try to come over here. And the girls are going to go without a handshake. That's exactly what I would... No, they're not. They're going to line up for a handshake, which I'm surprised. So that was poor sportsmanship. I'll bring in the handshake just in case here, and then I'll get over the YouTube delay, and we'll be done. Handshake goes off without hitch, and I'll be back with you tomorrow morning.